The broadest array of signals are available in face-to-face communication, which enables meaning to be conveyed and interpretation to be made using multiple factors. Although successful communication is never a sure thing, the chances for clarity and understanding are highest when the brain has the largest number of variables from which to make interpretations and draw conclusions. Start removing variables, reducing the signal categories, and the brain must draw conclusions based on fewer and fewer signal inputs. The chances for misunderstanding go way up because conclusions have to be drawn from more limited information. Now, this presents real challenges in a time when more and more customers prefer the convenience of digital. In a story on the difficulties of communicating effectively through email, the Wall Street Journal shared an awkward exchange between a consultant named Jill Campen and her boss, Marty Finkel. Campen sent a detailed email outlining a broad business strategy on a Thursday, only to get a one-word reply from Finkel the following Monday, "Noted." Dismayed at the brevity, Campen replied again to ask Finkel if he was angry with her. It eventually took a phone call to clear the air and established that, far from being upset, Finkel was actually very pleased to clear the matter from his inbox so quickly and confidently. Digital miscommunication perhaps wouldn't be so much of a problem if people always adopted the most optimistic or generous view of an ambiguous email or text, but that's not what we do. Management scholar Kristen Byron of Syracuse University suggests that misinterpretation tends to come in only two forms, neutral or negative. Wow, think about the implications of that. If our message is in any way unclear or jumbled or vague, the best we can possibly hope for is a neutral emotional response. And it very likely may be negative, but will almost certainly never be positive. Researchers have identified three fundamental challenges presented by email or other digital forms of communication. First, the digital channel lacks a whole range of human cues like facial expression and tone of voice. That makes it difficult for recipients to decode meaning accurately. Second, the speed, volume, and immediacy of digital communication creates an urgency that pressures us to think and write quickly, which can lead to carelessness or unintended consequences. And third, the difficulty in developing personal rapport over email or text messaging makes relationships fragile in the face of conflict. Now, that has particular implications for claims negotiations.